Hello again, fourth grade. Welcome to our fifth week of online learning. You guys have been doing such a great job. We know it's not easy. Mr. Maskell and I wanted to remind you of a couple things. Please make sure when you go into Google Classroom, you look for the date. We put new lessons up every Monday and every Thursday. So look for that date, and we would like you to do everything that's underneath the date. Please do them in order. A lot of you are skipping the learning videos and going right to the work. Also, when you click on the lesson, there are directions there that explain what you should be doing on that Google quiz that's attached. Please make sure you read the directions. A lot of you are not following the directions and we're having to send it back. Mr. Moskal and I are going through everybody's work and grading it. So we want to make sure that you're doing it correctly. If you have any questions, you can always email us or send us a private message through Google Classroom. All right, let's get started. You know it's Monday, so we are doing our new 8 vocabulary words. I'm going to go through them with you in this video, but at any time you need to go over the information again, you can either replay this video or you can go back into class links and click on the McGraw-Hill Education app. And you log into the reading book, push on the red circle with the blue square, and that will bring you to the vocabulary words. Okay, let's get started. Our first word is archaeology. Archaeology. The graduate student in archaeology helped to uncover the ancient temple. Now, just like always, you should have a piece of paper and a pencil ready to go so you can write down the word. Okay? Do you see a context clue in that word that might help you figure out what that word means? The graduate student in archaeology helped to uncover the ancient temple. All right, let's click to the back and see what it means. Archaeology is the study of the way humans lived a long time ago. So it's the study of things that have happened in our past. Okay, so write the definition down. An example would be the graduate student in archaeology helped to uncover the ancient temple. So that person is uncovering the ancient temple from a long time ago. Here's a question for you to think about. How does archaeology help us know history? Do you think we can learn something from studying objects from a long time ago? Okay, after you have written down the definition, we're going to go to word number 2. Word number 2, document. Helen writes in her diary so she can document the events of her day. Do you see any context clues there? What do you think document means? To document something means to keep a record. Helen writes in her diary so she can document the events of her day. So she's keeping a record or keeping track of things that she had done in that day. Here's a question for you. How might an explorer document her travels? Somebody that's exploring, how would they document their travels? Okay, let's go to word number 3. All right, this word is era. Write down that word. The moon landing in 1969 began a new era of space exploration. Look at that sentence. Do you think you can figure out what the word era means? An era is a period of time in history, usually beginning with an important event. The moon landing in 1969 began a new era of space exploration. So an error is a period of time. Here's a question to think about. What ended the error of the horse and buggy? That should be pretty easy. You know, people used to use a horse and buggy to get around. What ended that? Do you know what was invented that stopped us from getting around on horses? All right, let's go to our next word. And remember, at any time, if I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video so that you can write down your word with your definition, because you know at the end you're going to have some work to do. All right, our next word, evidence. The detectives looked for evidence at the crime scene. Think about what that might mean. Evidence is proof of something. The detectives looked for evidence at the crime scene. Here's your question to think about. Why do detectives look for evidence? Right? Because evidence is proof of something. They need some proof as to why something is happening or had happened. Okay, our next word, we're going to move on. Expedition. The wildlife biologist led an expedition to explore the rainforest. What would that context clue be there? The wildlife biologist led an expedition to explore the rainforest. I don't know. If I'm going on an expedition, I'm going to explore. So what does that mean? Let's look. An expedition is a journey made for a particular reason, meaning they're going to go on a journey to find something out. The wildlife biologist led an expedition to explore the rainforest. What kind of expedition would you like to lead? I don't know. What would you like to explore? All right, let's move on to the next one. Permanent. The pyramids were made of large stones, so they stayed fixed and permanent. Oh, there is a word right there that gives it away. What is your context clue there? So the definition is something that is permanent is lasting, meaning it is fixed, just like in that sentence. The pyramids were made of large stones, so they stayed fixed and permanent, meaning they stayed there forever. It was everlasting. What's a synonym for permanent? Well, that's pretty easy. Synonym is a word that means the same. So look back in the definition or look back in the sentence. See if you can come up with a synonym. All right, we're almost finished. Our next word is tremendous. I can see a tremendous number of stars in the sky tonight. A tremendous number. That word number is a clue. Our definition, something that is tremendous is very large or great. I can see a tremendous number of stars in the sky tonight. So that would be a very large number of stars. A large amount. What's an antonym for tremendous? So if tremendous means very large, then what would the opposite of that be? Okay. Next word, uncover. What did you uncover when you cleaned the old painting? Uncover. That is a prefix on it, un. To uncover something is to discover it or make it known. What did you uncover when you cleaned the old painting? So if you uncovered the old painting, what did you discover or what did you find there? What might you uncover if you lift up a big rock by a pond? Hmm, I think we did that at Riverbend when we moved some rocks. Did you uncover anything when you moved a rock? All right, make sure you're writing down the word uncover with its definition. Okay, and that is all 8 of our words for today. Remember, if I went a little too fast for you, you can always go back, watch the video again. Remember, you're going to write down the words with the definition. Now I need you to go back into Google Classroom. Mr. Moskal has put up the vocabulary quiz for you, give you a chance to work with these words. We also posted for you Unit 5, Week 5 focus paper. Again, you have 20 new spelling words. Try and learn them this week and study these vocabulary words. And check back on Friday. Oh, I'm sorry, check back on Thursday for this week's story. Okay, we miss you guys, and if you need us, just send us a private message. All right, have a good week.